What you mean you don't know Panna? She's dope. What you mean? What you mean? What you mean? What you mean?
What is poppin' YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Dopeaxxpana, and today in this video we are going to be doing some flip over Fulani braids, y'all. I've been loving this style lately because it's so versatile, and so I'm super excited to share this look with you guys today. This video is sponsored by YGWIGS. Today I'm going to be using 3 bundles of their double drawn water wave bulk human hair. So we're just going to start off with a quick unbagging. I love that they give you a little braider starter pack. So it has a regular parting comb and edge brush. They have a stitch tool in there that you guys can use for your pinky, and 2 alligator clips. Those are my favorite type of clips. They also gave me a pair of lashes, which my client is actually wearing in this video today. And then I have 3 different bundles of the bulk human hair. I got the double drawn dark brown in the color 4, the double drawn light brown auburn in the color 30, and the last color is a golden brown. That's the lightest one, and these are all their water wave texture, and I absolutely love them and how thick they are. Y'all, this is 100% human hair, and I'm going to be using brown as the base. So you guys can see from my braiding hair blend, I use a 4, 27, and 30, but the majority of the color is in the 4, and then I'm going to kind of use the 30 and the 27 to highlight. So just a little bit of prep action for you guys. I really have not switched up the way that I prep hair since I've been doing hair. This is probably my favorite method still to this day. A lot of people ask me if I use braiding racks, and I don't, just because I feel like I can prep more hair this way, and I don't have to stop as much. And I've knocked over the rack too many times to where I'm like, yeah, I'm done with that method. For the human hair, I'm always going to just break it off in sections, and I put a little product at the top, and I'm gonna go ahead and break small pieces off that I'm gonna be feeding in. And I always do this prior to my client coming because it saves you so much prep time, y'all. Like, you got to do this before your client arrives, because otherwise, especially if you're doing full boho, you will be there all day. So starting off with the style, I'm going to be parting from ear to ear, and I'm going to basically have full boho knotless in the back, and then we're going to do some feed and braids in the front with a couple of knotless as well, just to give it a little bit of versatility. And so I'm super excited for you guys to see this look. So we're going to talk a little bit about YGWIGS while we throw these boho knotless in the back. So I have worked with this company before in the past. I used their 20-inch deep wave hair in the color natural black, and I absolutely loved it. So I was super excited to collab with them again. Right now, all of their bulk human hair is pretty much 50% off, but also they offer bundle deals and stackable coupon codes. So the more bundles that you guys purchase, the more money that you guys will save. So I am using the double drawn hair in 18 inches, and as I showed you guys in the beginning, it's super full, super thick. I'm using about half of each bundle, so altogether this is probably around 2 bundles of hair that I'm putting in my client's hair, and I'm adding about 5 to 6 pieces per each braid. I know a lot of people are not aware of what the single double drawn and super double drawn is, so I did include a chart that they actually have on their website that kind of explains what it is. But basically, when you purchase single drawn hair, there's more shorter hair in there. So I'm not sure if you guys have ever bought human hair before and combed out the top, and there's a bunch of small filler hairs. When you purchase like a double drawn or a super double drawn, you have less of those filler hairs in the bundle, so that the hair is a lot fuller from top to bottom. It doesn't thin out or anything like that. So I would always recommend the super double drawn, but like I said, this is the double drawn hair, and it actually works and looks amazing. So I love that about this brand. As far as the color combo, I just kind of wanted to show you guys how I am using that lighter blonde and the auburn color to kind of just highlight, but the base of the braids are a 4. When I prepped the hair, I did prep mainly for hair, and I kind of just prepped a little bit of the blonde and a little bit of the auburn on top of it, and I think it turned out beautifully. I'm not being super strategic with where I put in those pieces. I'm kind of just picking up from the tray and going, but I do kind of also look at it and say like, okay, the bottom's a little lighter, let me add a little bit of this or that, you know what I mean? But it is turning out super beautiful. I love like the sandy little blonde look that we're getting from this, and so I'm super excited for you guys to see how this turns out. I'm super used to using deep wave hair, so I was excited to try out this water wave because the deep wave hair is a lot curlier. This is great for somebody who wants like a supernatural look, or you're trying to give like island vibes. So I was really excited to see how this looked wet down. Some people like the super full look when it's dry, but I always love to wet the curls down and just, yeah, like see what it really gives. So for color options, they literally have every single color. I've seen natural black. They have a 4, 27, 613. They carry ginger, they carry burgundy, and even salt and pepper. And some of these colors you can also buy in a blend where you'll get 2 colors in one bundle, so that's super exciting. And the longest length that I've seen on their site was 26 inches, which is pretty long. I personally never used anything, I think, longer than about 20 or 22 inches. So 26 would be pretty long, but you know, some of the girls like the braids to the booty, to the thighs, so definitely could see that being an option. And curl patterns, you also have a bunch of different options. Like I said, this is water wave. You guys can get deep wave, Spanish curl, wet and wavy, loose deep wave. Y'all just gotta check the website out. There's a lot of different options for you guys. So like I said in the beginning, everything that I'm using will be linked in the description section for you guys. And for this look, for this specific look, you will need to purchase 3 bundles. So for the top of my client's head, I'm actually just freestyling as I go. Lately, I've been doing a lot of flip over Fulani braids, which is funny because I actually hate doing this style. I hate the process of it, but the finished look just always eats, and so I find myself just falling back and doing it every single time. But lately, I've kind of been doing the same design over and over, so I kind of just wanted to freestyle something and try something different. And it's been a minute since I've thrown a heart in somebody's head, so I was like, you know, let me just try to add that in there and see how I can work around it. But for some reason, the flip over Fulani braids just take me so long to do, like so much longer than traditional tribal braids would. And I'm like, I don't even know why, because it's like 5 extra singles on each side, but it just takes a lot longer. And then also it's kind of hard to figure out how you're going to put those braids in, because they need to be like in a diagonal type style, and I don't know, like maybe it's just a little more thought that goes into the style. But like I said, it always just eats at the end, so I find myself doing it again and again and again. And at the end, I'm gonna show you guys like just a really quick cute style that we did with it. It turned out super bomb, so I am definitely excited for that. So let's talk about maintenance for boho, because I know this is a topic that I see come up all the time, and I think it's super important that you guys purchase hair from a company like YGWIGS and really use a high quality human hair. And the reason why is because it's going to minimize your tangling, your shedding, and it's going to make everyday maintenance just super easier. So what I always like to tell my clients is water and leave-in conditioner is really all you need to refresh your curls. You can use mousse if you want to super redefine your curls, but that's not something I would recommend doing on a daily, because a lot of mousses leave like a residue or a buildup on the hair, and it could make the hair more susceptible to tangling. I definitely wouldn't say this is a low maintenance style, because I do definitely feel like it needs to be at least finger detangled, you know, every other day. But making sure that you're using a high quality human hair will definitely reduce the amount of maintenance that you need. I've been bamboozled, y'all, a couple times buying brands from the beauty supply store, and it says 100% human hair on the pack, and that's not the case. So you really have to be careful purchasing that hair, because some of them are master mixes. It has some human hair in it, but it's really a blend, and unless you really know what you're looking for, it's very easy to get got. And I've seen a lot of people talk about this on Instagram specifically, so I may be doing a video on it, because like I said, before I started doing my research, I was getting got too. But when you're using a high quality 100% human hair, it makes the maintenance for these styles so much easier. So it's definitely worth the investment for you and your client. If you're not someone who can provide the human hair, then I would definitely recommend it to your client. If you guys, well, you guys should be doing consultations before any appointment. If you guys can let them know in their consultation ahead of time, this is something that can be ordered, and like I said, shipping is super quick, so they'll get it in time, and it will save you a lot of the hassle. And you should be able to feel the quality difference, because I can definitely feel the quality difference from what I'm purchasing at the beauty supply store and when I'm using hair from YGWIGS. It's just their hair is so much softer. It just feels like real human hair bundles. So just take that into account. And then also you just get more bang for your buck. I feel like the beauty supply packs are about $69 to $70, and one bundle of YGWIGS hair is that same price, and it's even more full than like one pack. So just keep that in mind. So now I finished and did the same exact thing on the other side, so I didn't really show you guys me braiding the other side, but I'm going to go ahead and do my client's edges. She kind of wanted a fluffy edge look, and so we're gonna go in with the Dub collection and we are laying these edges down. This is pretty much my final finishing touch, and then I'm gonna spray the hair down with water. I actually did not dip this human hair in hot water. For some reason, like I don't know why. I usually do, but I didn't do it today. But I did dip the ends of her braids, and then I'm gonna go ahead and razor them down so they're kind of hidden. Because I was using the water wave texture, I didn't want to go in and perm rot the ends because I wanted to make sure that it would be matching, and I thought that that would be too curly. So I'm actually just going to be dipping them straight and razoring them off. And because I did these bohos super full, you'll barely be able to tell. But you guys can also braid the human hair into the ends of the braids, y'all. It was 2 in the morning. I know you like, wait, what? Like we actually started her hair late, so it was about 2 in the morning when we finished, and I was like, I'm just not braiding. Like, I'm just not braiding this hair into the ends of the braids. I would have took like an extra hour, and so it still turned out bomb. Lately I've been kind of liking like the straight ends too. It just really depends. But you guys can see here, I'm just wetting the hair down. You guys can see that those curls are really defining and relaxing a little bit too. And then I'm just taking a brush and I'm kind of brushing through them and just laying them down. And guys, the color combo just looks so bomb. Like everything is eating. So here we are at the finishing look, and I absolutely love the way that it turned out. Like I said, I love the versatility. I'm going to show you guys a super cute style that we did with 2 buns, and we kind of left those braids out in the front like a little bang. I just think it eats so much. So let me know what you guys think about this style in the comment section down below. If you guys have used YGWIGS, leave some comments down in the comment section down below. As always, thank you guys so much for watching my channel, and I'll catch you guys in my next video.
What you mean you don't know Panna? She's dope. What you mean? What you mean? What you mean? What you mean?